Do you know what a muffin top means? Because I've been hearing that all day.
Muffin top. I believe a muffin top is the best part of a muffin. So if someone called you a muffin top, that means they think that you are the best.
Really?
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, I really like that. Even my supervisor said that to me.
Hey, lay off my girl. It's good to be sweet. Lifesaver.
All right, 9:17 on North Dakota today. You know, we can all stretch the truth now and then. All right, believe it or not, we all have imperfection. None of us are perfect, although some would like to pretend they are.
I'm just turning this down.
Your phone?
Nobody ever calls me this time of the day. All right. Anyway, so the question is how to embrace your own imperfections and the imperfections of others. Chris Almond is a nurse practitioner and co-owner of the Inspired Life Wellness Clinic. Welcome back to the show, Chris.
Thank you.
In my case, you know, this is definitely an imperfection. I pick at my nails. I do it all day long. But I don't know if that's the kind of thing we're talking about. But I do not have perfect hands, and so I want to hide them.
Embrace your perfect.
I should embrace the fact that I chew my nails.
All right.
Yes.
So how hard is it for people to not only embrace the imperfections they have, like Monica's nails, but embrace the imperfections other people have?
It can be pretty difficult because it's a social fear of failure. When you feel like you need to do everything perfectly, it's related to what you believe others expect of you. And that's ingrained in you from the beginning of time.
Like, do we do that to our kids?
When they go to school, what do we expect? We
A's.
expect the gold star, we expect
Yes.
the A's, we
Yes.
expect them to do well. And we don't take enough time, or many of us don't take enough time to praise them for the effort or praise them for their creativity in what they do.
Where else do we get this sense of we need to be perfect? Where else do we get that besides our parents?
It comes from society in general. I mean, we have a strong fear of looking poorly in front of other people. And if we feel that we're going to look bad for something or other, we always strive for being more and more perfect. In fact, people who are perfectionistic tend to be very heavy procrastinators because it's that fear of failure that's going to come up. And so they put things off until the last minute. due to
Say
those
that again. The
fears.
perfectionistic people are also typically procrastinators.
Correct.
That seems counterintuitive.
It is very counterintuitive. However, if you are striving for perfection, you are going to put things off longer and longer because of that fear of failure.
So if you don't do it yet, then you can't have failed.
You can't fail. Perfectionists
interesting.
also tend to take fewer risks in life because if there is no guarantee that something's going to work out, they're not going to attempt it.
They want to play it safe.
They want to play it safe. And so you often find that as well.
Okay, so can you give me an example of the type of imperfections you're talking about?
We're talking about just anything that people would think is going to make them look ridiculous or make them look stupid or make others look down upon them. It doesn't matter. People who are perfectionists also tend to obsess over very, very minute details. If something goes wrong, they take it very personally and they think, oh my goodness, what are people going to think of me? And that tends to turn into more and more anxiety. It can turn into depression because you're always worried about what's going to happen. You never take the time to live in the present moment. You're always looking at what you have not yet accomplished.
Is this something you're born with, or can you change it? Is it like an aspect of your personality?
Is it just the way your brain's wired?
I believe it's just the way that you learn to deal with society. I believe it's the way you learn to interact with other people.
But can you unlearn it?
I would imagine that you would be able to. A lot of it's part of the cognitive behavioral type therapies where you work at making mistakes or letting those mistakes pass, or
Okay.
try not to take everything so personally, try not to think everything is your fault.
We're going to take a quick break here, and when we come back, how to embrace the imperfections in other people that you deal with. We'll be right back.